This is the first look at a couple of things. It's the first time I've attempted to go put a UI or something a player would interact with instead of in a menu system or a HUD like everything I've done to this point. I put it on a mesh in the game. It's kind of, let's say it's tricky to do that, but I've got that to work. And the first thing I decided to do was a mixer because I wanted to be able to control the volume of each one of the tracks of the looper against each other, as well as the ability to do the solo. So if you remember, if we go look at it, this is what I made. So this is the UI, and it's got 8 tracks from the looper. It's got a solo, so if I'm playing a keyboard or musical instrument alongside of it, and a master switch. And these, so it's just a typical UI, and you see the little slider switches here. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be able to go change the volume of what's playing in track 1 and so on. So first thing to do is I'll go in here. Whoop. Oh, nice mic. What happened? Huh. I have no idea what I did there. And there it is. So I will go in and run through here and select change it to some rock drums. And I'm going to start, this is track, remember these first 2 columns are track 1, second 2 are track 2, third 2 are track 3, and so on in my looper. And I have up to 8 tracks that way. And I'm going to go ahead and just click one of the samples. It'll start playing, and it starts with them with a default volume of 0.5, so halfway. That one's up halfway. And if I start it, it will go ahead and start playing here. So there's some drum beats. Now if I go over and look at the mixer, first of all, make it easier to go do this interface will change over time, the way you interact. But out of the box, this is what it does. It puts it in the center of the screen, so you got to kind of, if I want it to go louder, you put it up the track here, and then you just click your left mouse button, and it'll start playing it louder the next time it comes around. Hear how it went louder? Now if I want it to go softer, I would go down here and click here, and it set the looper way down here, and it will, whenever the loops start, so every, in this case it's a 16 beat loop, it would go ahead and redo it. So you got to be kind of over the, it's not where your mouse cursor is, where this little red thing is. That's it, part of the interface I'm going to change to make it better. There it goes back to it, another volume. So that's how all that works. The coding for that, I just started doing it, and I'll finish it up this sprint for the looper. So I'm going to do the looper that way. All my musical instruments, I'm going to be able to interact with it. So one of the next things we want to do is you've seen this kind of stuff with riffing on a keyboard. I'll probably have a riff module that's more like a typical where you press buttons instead of actually interact with the keyboard. And then I'm also going to go put in an arpeggiator, I guess you call it arpeggiator, makes our arpeggios, and so on. So just different music. I'm going to add musical elements in time, and all of them are going to be using that approach I'm using with Mixer, of using a UI that's embedded in the game on a mesh. So that's what I've done this sprint, this week, last couple days.